Alright guys and gals, let's finish up the car transporter truck with sports cars by Lego City. This is set number 60408. Contains 998 bricks, retails for $99.99, and the set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. And now the part count is actually back. Okay, so remember in the last installment, let me get this out of the way here. We did this right up here. We did the big rig, and we did the chassis of the trailer, and we did one minifigure. And remember in the last couple installments we did the cars. So today we are going to finish up this right here, and I think we said the set is still at a 9 just because the windshields are getting scratched, so yeah. And for the most part it's a very nice build. It's keeping my interest, so that's pretty good. And everything is pretty complete. It's pretty durable. Alright, let's begin with bag 7. And I gotta take my mind off of a bunch of things, so this will probably do it. And I got too many reviews going on right now. Lego sends me big sets, and I wish Lego would send me like a really small ones, like poly bags. But I don't get to pick and choose. But that's all full of radiator grills. We'll get some nice ones in there. And yeah, I mean, I sound kind of ungrateful, but and some of the guys that I know, they're getting modulars and stuff, and I'm like, how do they have a modular? At least it's one build. Alright, but hey, this is just fine here. So my goal is for the review is I'm going to put a minifigure that goes with his or her respective car, and then we're going to start with that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for the tour, and then for the big tour we're going to do the truck, and then I may just put the vehicles in, and we'll do a close-up of everything, because the close-up will be for the cars and that kind of stuff. I'm all over the place. Okay, we've got a couple of these, and looks like these go in the back. Now, the question is, will this work with my vehicles? I don't know. So, I may have to get up throughout the duration of the rest of this video to tend to my parents, so, yeah. Well, parent. I don't, that still kind of sounds weird. But we'll get it done real quick. And yeah, but I'm pretty happy with the build on this. It's not really that bad. So, what is everyone up to? I have a friend that's rubbing into my face that he gets to go to all these fun parks this summer. And I'm kind of annoyed about it because he knows my situation. I'm just like, dude, that's being kind of brutal. I'm a nice guy. I didn't say much of anything, but I'm like, dude, it's going to happen to you. Be careful. Oh, I like this dark azure. It's a nice color to work with. Ooh. There's a piece that goes in there. So, my goal is to get this one done here. Lego sent me a bunch of big sets, and that's, sets that that are interesting, but sometimes I just like doing the little 100, 200 piece sets, because that's what most people buy. Now, I've already been getting questions asked, are you doing the summer sets? Yes, obviously now you can probably tell. I'm doing the summer sets this year. And I've been getting, oh, you're going to do the summer sets. I can't wait to see how these go together and what your opinions of them are. Well, like this one, for example, I have nothing bad to say about it so far. So if you're looking for a trash talk video, it's just in how Lego packs them. So this right here would make a good color for a deep section of a swimming pool. I don't have a lot of dark azure. Okay, they're the little, not a pyramid, but they're like this. I'll bring it up here and show you. Pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait for this month to be over. I hate May. It's another month on my list that I don't like. Nothing bad about the situation I'm in. Everything's dragged out in slow motion right now. Alright, so this actually goes here. So this must be to lock the tires in. Yeah. I really want to see how this turns out. This might be a really nice build. You know, this might be something maybe we can build up on and improve later on. And we need 8 more of those. I got plenty of these in black. I got a tutorial that uses a couple of these. So you have been forewarned. I'm trying to build a bunch of stuff and getting things going here. I got another tutorial that I'd like to do. So now I'm going to start filming 1 tutorial a week. So if you're on YouTube memberships, you'll see at least 1 tutorial. And for everybody else, if I decide to quit tutorials, you'll probably just see a shorts video on what I'm building, and that's it. Okay. One thing I hate about the glossy pages. Can I move this lamp out of the way? There we go. That's much better. Yeah, but this friend I have, I said, yeah, I'm not having a good week or a good month. Oh, I was like, yeah, this month here is kind of miserable. Oh, for you it is, but for me it's not. And this guy's pretty heartless. And I know sometimes I could be a jerk sometimes, but man, this guy is just something else. I don't have to worry. He doesn't even own a computer to watch YouTube anyways. He's just got a phone. Well, we're going to have to skip, so maybe we'll end it right here with the slope going down. Let's stick those there. Maybe we can get lucky. And yes, my hands are in the way again. I can't help that. But yeah, I'm just kind of... Okay, we did. So that's perfect. I'm always afraid I'll mess up here. But yeah, I just want to kind of get away from things. But this is the same guy that doesn't like camping either. Doesn't like the outdoors. And he tries to more or less look for a bar. I guess with these R's to lock the wheels inside, that's pretty cool. And that cut on my hand is from the box, from this box, and it's still itching and it hasn't healed up yet. I mean, it's itching right now, so obviously it's starting to heal, but yeah, these are going to come in handy because I've always been looking for these, but they're always in 2x form. No, these are in 1x. 1x4. Well, not 1x4, but just 1x's. Yep, so what I'm doing this summer is I hadn't even got to the camp thing yet. And that's kind of the sad part. I thought, oh, I can get to the camping stuff. I hadn't even looked at it yet. I've been doing nothing but set reviews. I may not even get to it. I got until the end of June to get it done. But I already have a tutorial in its place. So you'll be in luck. So if I don't have something, I already have a filler for that project. Huh? Oh, it's hidden behind the manual. The manual's trying to eat it again. Okay. It's kind of weird because I'm talking to you guys and gals. You won't hear these for about a couple of weeks to a month. Depends on when it's released. And it's like, I'm talking about stuff like, hey, what do you guys and gals think? And I won't hear back from you. That's the sad part about doing, looks like we're doing a repeat here. And it's like, what do you think? And I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to get a response yet, so I'm going to have to wait. Yeah, we've been picking music out from my dad's day, so that's pretty funny. I was like, well, they won't allow you to play it. Although, I just got to thinking, who's going to tattle? Nobody likes a tattletale teddy. There goes the phone again. I'll worry about that later. Somebody will grab it. I'm not grabbing a phone. But at least, you know, coming on here talking about things helps out on me. Like I said, I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to trash talk anybody. And stuff like this, if you got it yourself, you know, just imagine this stuff being in your Lego City. This would look really good if you got a car dealership. There you go. I think this goes back here. This is probably going to be a full-fledged type of build. These are also pretty good too for using for train tracks, so you can go over your tracks. Okay, and then this gets snapped here. So basically, bag 7 does the lower deck and ramp. There we go. So now it's not level there. I mean, I guess it's, you know, I guess it's to be expected. So you can just take the car. Of course, it's not, doesn't have tires, but you just do this. It locks the tires in. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. And let's see here. That is what we have remaining for bag 7. Now, bag 8's pretty small, but it's also got smaller pieces. Ooh, I see more of those rims too. Might be ready to put the tires on this. As I see tires, unless it's the spare tires for the cars. Maybe this truck also does the tire repair service too. We don't know. Alright. Alright, so we got these. These are glossy. Usually they're kind of got a matte finish. No, these are actually glossy here. And these go here. So far I'm seeing pretty much the same old stuff, so nothing really special. But these, hey, I was talking about ordering some of those with a bunch of buddies of mine, and well, I don't have to buy them now. But you know me, I gotta buy other parts, so you know, I'm trying to get more vehicle pieces to make better cars, you know, to practice. And honestly, that's probably the only thing that does well on my YouTube channel are cars. Yeah, this manual kind of feels like we're going slow here, but this has been a very slow month. Summer is it's already getting hot out here as it is. So just imagine how fun that's going to be. And we got to build 2 of these here. There must be some kind of a leveling jack system here too. Looks better than the ones I build. Never thought about doing it like this. But they don't make clips that go on the bottom. Well, now they do, so maybe we can use those. And these just attach here. So that's what these are for. So I guess these go down like that. So maybe we can do that. Thought they were lights, but no. Alright. Okay, let's get going here and I'll tell you, it's already hot here. Hot and humid. I gotta get up early one day and go up in the attic and change out a condensation line for the air condition. And yeah, right now everything's tied up into funeral stuff, so I just don't have the time nor the patience to go up there. I'd have to get up there at the butt crack of dawn, and there's someone sleeping in that room where the attic door is at. So I have to just be like, dude, you're going to have to get up early. I'm going to need to go up there and Dremel this pipe out of there and replace it. I'm going to try attempts to unclog it because it's clogged. It's got a bunch of sediment in the bottom. I need to get in there and clean it. I bet this goes up there. It's hard to say. 1x5 plates. Yeah, so you're going to start seeing those in my tutorials. Some of my builds. Okay. And I think it goes in this hole right here. Oh, it's I'm gonna get that in there. There we go. How's that attached? Okay, it goes like that on the top. All right. Like a gooseneck trailer. Yeah, right up against those. There we go. This is big. It's another big build. It's a big, long build. This is not vertical though. As you get those towering skyscraper builds like this, I got a bunch of white space on both sides of the camera, and it just kind of like, that's why I do the close-up shots. I mean, I can come up here and do it like this, but I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out. Doing the hand cam, it's easier sometimes. I'm waiting for the laptop to get done so I can switch the thing, and those will line up. So I can use the light, because I can't use the light, because guess what? The laptop's using that plug. I'm very limited on outlets in here. Should have wired it up with 2 gain boxes and have 4 outlets, but then I'd have to run additional wiring in the house, and I was just trying to put outlets in here. Each room's got 4. What? Lego no 1x7 flat tile? That's depressing. Should give us the best. Yeah, so I'm not displeased with this set. It's just the windshields are scuffed. But other than that, it's still a 9. It's passing. The set's not failing by any means. You know, some people, they go on my channel looking for a failed set. I'm like, oh, I don't purposely fail Lego sets. They fail themselves. But if I'm engaged and want to build, that's one thing. I got another set that I got to unbox today, and it looks really fun. Doesn't mean it's going to be fun. We don't know yet, but it looks fun. So I'm hoping to get that one going here. And I saw you roll. Yeah, I think I slept last night. I can't remember. Probably about 5 hours. Not really good, but you know, hey. I was starting to get drowsy. Went to bed, and I couldn't sleep. I was drowsy, but just couldn't sleep. I had too much on my mind. That's one of those days. Okay, we are almost done here. Alrighty. I wish Lego would make these things here like 2 bricks tall, like this. Be great for panels, for doors, for cars and stuff. But would they do it? No. I wish they would. Or make Lego, make a 1x4x2 car door would be nice. I could put the seats right up against them. Okay, we got the tires and the lug nuts are facing out. Now somebody's going to say, you know, you got your rims on backwards. I'm going to be like, nope, refer to the manual. I like the fancy side out, but... Oh, you put your rims on backwards now. That's why they're universal. You can have both, either or. If Lego didn't want you to have, if they didn't want those, they would have just left it plain. Alright, and that's it for bag 8. And essentially we got the tires. Does this thing sit level? Let's see here. Yeah. And yeah, that's what we have left. Alright, we finally have bag 9. This is the last one. Yeah, it's got a lot of parts. So, let's get everything situated here. And we're still working on this. And so far, I'm pleased with the build. And I really am hoping. I need a bunch of these for a project. And there is not enough. There's only 5. I need 9 of those. I think I only have 1, so it gives me 6. So it would be a project possibly for this year, but most likely probably for next year. Because these are like $1 something a piece. So there's something like that, I can't remember, and I need a bunch, and I don't want to have to spend money on that right now. Because funerals are expensive. Okay. So we need 4 of these, and it looks like they go in the middle holes right here. So now we're building the upper portion. You could leave it like this, and it would be fine. That kind of thing. Alright, we're still recording, good. Alright. Yeah, because if you want to build yourself a car that's made out of dark azure, this set's got a bunch. We even got these in dark azure. You know, we're finding parts. This set's got it's a good treasure trove of parts for vehicles. So if you're looking to get into introductory to vehicle building, this set here would be a good little, what would you call it? An introductory course. Especially the 1x10 Technic brick that's in that color. These only came in a few colors when I was a kid. Now they're like almost in every color. I've even seen pink Technic bricks too. That's why I think they should bring out a pink and pastel Technic set. Let's put this over here. I got a bunch of my 1x12 bin filled up. I had to put them in a bigger bin. Well, that doesn't want to go in. Yeah, if I can't find it, what do? Start sorting things out. I see one over there. Okay, now we got that. And I have a feeling we're going to have to make another one of these. And you know what? I bet we're going to build that last. So what I'm going to do is make another one of these real quick. You know what? Let's hold off on that because I may end up doing something that I'll regret. I don't have to take it apart. There we go. I think we're supposed to build this one side and we'll build the other side. So if you're building something like this, make sure you're building on something very large because it's a big set. If you're in, like me, and you're in a confined area, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge here. Some 2x10s. That gray and that reserve go together pretty well. This is also a good color to use for boats and stuff. Gotta put 2 more on there. Well, if I had a few more of these, I have a plan for them. I may start ordering some parts for another build. And it'd be kind of cool. Then it cuts down the cost a little bit. Yeah, Lego doesn't send me a lot of parts for stuff. And I wish they would send me parts in general instead of doing set reviews. But they don't do that. Sadly, they don't send parts. I mean, if they were to advertise their store, it'd be kind of cool. But okay, let's find those slope things in here. Yeah, you got a bunch of parts. This thing is big. It's big. It needs to be shrunk down a bit. This is like this city sets lately have been becoming more like mock builds than anything else. Like this is like what you'd see in a mock, like my length of builds. You know, and there we go. Oh, wait a minute. We must have skipped something. Okay, we did. By accident. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm glad I caught it now. These are supposed to go up here like this, so that's my bad. I got a lot on my mind. But yeah, let's start getting things going here. So this one has very minimal Technic. So you're not going to be spending a whole lot of time with it. Not like one of these other ones I did, it was like half Technic. I'm like, oh, yuck. And we're going to need 16 of these. So if you're short on these for a project, this set's got a bunch of these. So it looks like we're putting 9 in here on each side. So you're gonna need 8 on each side for this particular set. Alright, then we finish up over here. And I'm sorry if the camera is like in a weird position right now. I don't want to be spending all day changing views. It would just, I'd be here more than building. Alright, it's not too bad so far. And then we put 3 of these in the front. Lego, you don't make a 1x6 version of this yet? I wish Lego would make these in 1x1 form. These are good for like hiding pieces that hang over a little bit. Alright, the same thing we did down here, we got to do it here. I'm going to start here. So basically you skip one, you go up, skip, go down. Skip up, skip down, like that. So if I can't find the radiator grills or whatever, I'll just start grabbing parts, and then if I grab them, fine. If not, I'll go over there. Just sorting things out. Now, if you're not into small parts, the set doesn't have a whole lot of them. I mean, it's got a bunch, but not like, it's not like a micro build by any means. All right, we ended out perfect. And one thing bad about getting plates is you can see this is warped. And that's one thing bad about plates, are different molds, different variances. And yeah, that's it's never good, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do with the review tour, I'm going to start off with we're going to start off with individual cars. I'm going to put a minifigure with a car, one that the manual shows. And I'll just do the tour like that. And we'll start like that and work our way around. Yeah, may play some more scenic noises in these, because I noticed when I was editing the video it wasn't so kind of depressingly, eerily quiet. That kind of thing. We've got a couple of these in inverted form, that's cool. We started off with those and we ended off with them too. There we go. So that's what it looks like right there. Okay, make sure these are all pressed down. Okay, good. And yeah, got to deal with that. Yeah, my computer, I noticed it's starting to vibrate a little bit and things are starting to rattle. So I got to take some of that. It's like a soft fabric that's got not velvet. It's got sticky stuff on the back side. You just peel off, cut a piece you want, peel the back of it off, and stick it around your parts to keep it from chattering. Okay. Alright, so we start right here. Okay. I'm going to make 2 of these. About glossy pages. Okay, so you can press on this without it caving in or breaking. I was kind of wary on that, but no, you can do that. But for the most part, this is not a hard set to build. It's just lengthy. If you're looking for something to spend with your kids, spend time with your kids, there you go. It's multi-part. So we already counted, I think we already said it could be built so far in 5 bags. This one here you're going to need to depend on other parts, so this right here would just be whatever. I can't really remember that far back, but I think bags 4 and 5 did this, and then 6 through 9 does this. I can't really remember, but just divide the build up accordingly. Usually give the kids the stuff they want to build, and then the parents just build the boring stuff. You know. All in all, it's meant to be a collaborative build. Something you could spend time with the kids, talk about what you want to do during the summer. Lego needs to make more group activities. Matter of fact, instead of saying collaborative build, this should be a group build. I may use that verbiage better. and it's meant to be built in groups. Okay, now we got to put the two pieces together. This goes on the top hole right here. Mine falls down, but theirs shows it's sitting up. Oh, because they have the back holding it up. Okay, so that's how it is. And yeah, that's the hole that you got to put in there, that top hole. And then now we got to work on the back side here. No, we don't do that. For the most part, this is a nice color to work with too. And this vehicle here is like 10 studs wide, as you got these pieces protruding out. I would have thought of something a little better than these, but this is essentially what we built before. Oh yeah, who's all ready for fall? I am. Alright, so this one goes over here. I'm going to lay it flat, and then remember the round side goes here. So now you're going to have a hard time. I'm just going to tack that bottom hole in and wiggle this top one in here. Once I get it wiggled in, I can just push it in. There you go. That'll take care of that one there. And then I got to build two of these. Okay, we need this stuff back here. Not a lot of parts left, so we're almost done here. We're getting there. Who doesn't love building with Lego products? Somebody said, Jay, you must be getting paid to say all this. No. If I was getting paid, you'd be getting all those fake reviews saying this is the best set in the whole wide world. Well, this one kept my interest, so obviously I'm not lying. This one did keep my interest. There you go. And these go right here. Oh, here. So the tile faces towards the front. Here's the front here. Okay, let's do it like this. This will make it easier for me to see. So like this. Now I see why a lot of you guys and gals want me to do these videos here. Make sure the tile's on the left. And that's it. So what I'm going to do here, when I do the review or the tour, I'm just going to load up the, we're going to do the cars, then I'm going to show the trailer, we're going to load the cart with the trailers, and do the close-up of it. And that's how it is here. The blue hand's going to show us. And then it hitches up right here. Alright, let's mess with the... It says that this thing here slides. Oh, okay. So this thing here slides. You just pull this. Okay, before we do, close this down. Then you take this. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that. Let's try the car out on that. Yeah, well, it's a lowrider, obviously. You can load them up. You may as well just load them up now, huh? Okay. And then we just bring this thing here back. Now I'm just going to slide it here. I'm not going to do it from this. Well, it's something else I'll have to get. You know, a lot of the big boys, they have a big giant workbench. This is only 2 foot tall, or 2 foot whatever. Alright, so let's try this again. You're going to get way over there this time. So basically, you just pull this back. Get those prepared if you want. And then we can bring the other car in here. The driverless cars. This one's kind of rough to get in, but pull this one all the way up to the front here. Went a little too far. And now this thing should close down. or you could just leave it like this. That's essentially what that is there. These guys are talking about the purchase. Now, does this thing go down with the cars in it, or does it just transport them like that? I think that's how it would be. Let's see what happens if you bring this thing down here. Yeah, it hits the car. So you don't want to do that. Just leave it like this. And I'll change the angle here for you in a second. We're just going to hitch everything up. My goal is to... I may film this... Well, does it really matter? No. How easy is this to attach? Well, let's take a look here. Obviously, we don't have our leveling jacks. These are kind of underweight for that, too. So let's say you do this here. All right, let me change angles for you so you get to see this better. Okay. And let's focus that in better. I always use manual focus. And this is meant just to... What? Is there supposed to be something that goes there? Let's see, extra parts. Should just snap in place. Here we go. Let me raise these up here. Ooh, are these going to bump into the tires? You just bring those all the way up. I guess you can't. No. That comes off real easily. Alright. And yeah, it's got a lot of weight to it too. This is not something you can pick up with one hand, of course, but it's pretty good. I'd say this is pretty robust for what it is. So we got the extra wig here. I'm not going to review that. Or maybe I should, but yeah. Most people are going to keep the hat on them anyways. We got this guy here. We got 3 guys and a gal. This could be a girl too. The face looks a little feminine, but you know. We got a brick separator that does come with it. And for the most part, this is pretty much what you'd see on your highways today. And yeah, it's really good. Now, I have a tutorial that I would love to put one of my cars on here. I ripped apart all my old cars. And I don't know when I'm going to release that other review. I don't have any cars that I have built that I can show you because they're all on lockdown right now. So for the most part, it's really a nice set. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set up the turntable now. Matter of fact, I don't need a turntable because what I'm going to propose to do here, I don't need this that bad. I'm just going to go and do the review as is. We don't need to be doing a tour because what I'm going to do is put the... I mean, I guess I could. Because I'm going to take all the cars off. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to film this one in order. Let's get this guy closer here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to drop the tripod down. So yes, it's going to get bouncy. But for the most part, if you're looking to get... Oh, this thing really does need to be... Hi there. This thing really does need to be tightened. But, yeah, you gotta love my reviews. And yeah, I could filter this out too, but like I said, this is raw uncut. I still get the questions from time to time on this channel, why don't you script these better? And then I'm like, there's a YouTuber that scripts videos, go watch their channel, leave me alone. Alright, let's see here. Because now I got to set everything up and get it ready to go for the review portion. But honestly though, you're not going to get... Let me see if I can get the horizon on this thing here set up. Let me move this off to the side here. You're not going to get hornswoggled on this one. This is a really good set. Really good. It's just big, but it's good. And I would say it's a nice modular build. A group activity, I should say. And that'd be good for a thumbnail, huh? And I'll use the floodlight when I get there. Oh, you lost your wig. Now we know. We know that You know you're wearing a wig now. Put her there, getting their legs straightened out, because sometimes they don't like standing on their own. I don't care much for minifigure tours, but I know some people want them. To me, these are like your garden variety stuff, but the minifigures in this set for the most part are pretty good. And then there you go. Nice, wonderful bunch there. And then I can focus this in. And yeah, it's a nice playable model. Alright, let me see about the laptop here. Are we done uploading videos? Because if I am... Okay, now I can use the floodlight. And I still got a lot of sets to edit and review still. This is a fraction what you're seeing here. I have like 31 in total and I'm still getting offers. So you can see how fun I'm going to have this summer. Hey, at least I'm not sitting around the house watching TV, playing video games, and doing other recreational activities. Yeah, this will add some light to it really good. Put it at 20 here. And yeah, so I think we're ready for the review on this. And honestly, it's a very positive review. How positive? Well, let's start the review. Let's begin the review with build quality. And honestly, for what this is, it's a really nice, robust build. I did not have anything fall off while constructing the set, except for errors that I made. But, you know, nobody's going to know about those unless you watch the second channel. But this set is meant to be played with. So we'll go into play value, and yes, you get 3 vehicles. So this right here would be the 4th vehicle. And you get the trailer. This does detach, as you saw, and you get 4 minifigures, and it's just so much. And this is a very bright, colorful set. So if you get this, expect a lot of play value, because even I had fun building it. And of course, you can use these cars that come with it, or you can put your own vehicles on here too. So there's just plenty of possibilities with this car transporter. Also, build experience is very positive with this set. I was highly engaged with the build. I didn't feel bored with it. The colors are bright and colorful. It was just an interesting build all around. So if you're looking for something to build not only with yourself but with a group of friends, this set has got you covered. So each car is in its own bag, has its own building guide. The truck, this lower portion here, can be built, and then this piece here on the top that hinges forward, this is also separate, so that's 2 separate bags, so that gives you 5. Now sadly the trailer has to be built as one whole, so I think bags 6, 7, 8, and 9 do the trailer. So this is really not a collaborative build project here. So I'd say comfortably 3 people could build this set, but if you wanted to, you can do 6. So someone's going to get the trailer to build. Now honestly, for me, I'd rather build the cars. If you really think about it though, 1, 2, 3, this one would be whole and that would be 5. So I'd say 5 comfortably could build this more than anything else. So it's meant to be a group project. Let's see, build experience, build quality. Now the car transporter can be directly dropped into a Lego city. As you can see here, it's all complete. There's nothing missing. We don't have to enhance anything. This thing is pretty much done as is. You can just reach up, scoop it, and put it in your city. So you can do that as well. And the set does have a lot of parts for making other creations. You can make your own vehicles, or you can come up with a whole new build altogether. So the set does have a lot of vehicle parts. If you're looking for something like that, there you go. In addition, this could be integrated into a mock. So if you have a fully custom city, this looks custom. Matter of fact, this does look more like a mock than a Lego set. So you are getting a great high-end build. So my final score of the set is going to be a 9 out of 10. I'm dinging off 1 point, and you probably already know what it is. Some of these windscreens came in scratched and pitted. This would have been a flat out 10 if that were the case, but these were a bit scuffed up. So if Lego can start fixing their quality control, I wouldn't have to ding off so much for scratched or damaged elements. Other than that, though, it's a really nice set. So if you're looking for something fun, bright and colorful for the summer or for any time of the year, there you go. It's a nice, lovely build. But tell me what you think. Honestly, I'm very pleased with this set.